open-handed. Tough life, I told her motto, she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she called me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, was underground, frontin' like a ride with the mom.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Raymond now on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Wentz now on first down. He finds the rookie from South Dakota State, Dallas Goedert. A gain of 6 there on first.
Can't have enough good pass-catching tight ends in the NFL. And the Eagles, they wanted to replenish their stock. They lost Trey Burton in the offseason, so they selected Dallas Goedert out of South Dakota State in the 2nd round. And he is nothing but a big-time pass catcher.
What a great story, because South Dakota State didn't offer him a scholarship out of high school. He walked on there.
Yeah, so now Zach Ertz has a running mate at tight end.
Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Still shedding tackles. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Great. 81. 82.
Wentz now on first down. And this is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Solid.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Aguilar. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, here's Barkley. And an alley to run. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Let's go. Zebra.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mike Bennett with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. Able to slither by. And caught it up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Again, it's Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing is Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? Exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Go, go, go!
The handoff to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Go, go, go! Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra, zebra.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He's going to get it running right. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, other side, solid.
From the gun on third down, Wentz buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Let's go. Zebra.
Now a play fake. Manning. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. It's taken to the 26. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. B.J. Goodson in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop it for a loss of about 10. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Now, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The pitch goes to Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. To throw is Wentz. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. Throwing now is Manning, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And that's caught inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Manning now on first down. Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down. One final try now for Madden. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. Again, it's Pumphrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Wynn's going to try and throw on third. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Manning throwing on second down. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work It's just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise. Because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Eluding the pressure right, and that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. And he'll bang that one through. Elliott now to kick this one away. Raymond now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Let's go.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one.
Great.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Ram.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Wentz now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Wentz now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Here's Wentz to throw. Got him in. Open. It's Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
This is Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The toss out to Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Let's go.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Zebra. Look, 28.
Manning. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And Rosas puts this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
Let's go. Black, come on. Straight 15. Lion.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
18 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
On the ball. Black, come on. 81.
They'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Lion. Down the man inside. 82.
He's back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Straight 15. Straight 57. Hey, other side, solid. Shorty.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Wentz. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they... So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Raymond now on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
On the line. 14, 82, 14. Great.
What can Wentz do now with his drive? Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Now Wentz on 3rd down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
On the left. 4 tokens.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything. And when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this. And in this case, they were actually able to win it.
And he got